Hello, everyone. Spotlight on Sports here today. We are live streaming the Crystal Lanes tournament. That's an in-house tournament that the center puts on for all the bowlers that bowl at Crystal Lanes. We will be featuring 17 and 18 as our pair today. We have a lot of great bowlers. It's going to be a great time. A lot of great sponsors. We'll be starting to cover this as soon as practice is over. Thank you for watching Spotlight on Sports and Events. Kevin, when you're done with practice, can you explain the format for me? Thank you. This is one of the first tournaments we've live streamed in a while. We're going to be getting back into that along with quite a few other things that we have scheduled for the upcoming year. We're fortunate to have Kevin Donovan on 17 and 18. He is a PBA member. And is on Motive staff. Kevin's going to go ahead and give you an idea what the format is for today. Kevin?
Hi, everyone. The format for today is you bowl 3 games on your pair. The high score off each pair advances to the bracket final, along with the top 4 overall scores. Seeding will be based on the your 3-game total pinfall. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, Kevin. Good luck. up on my phone. I just
shared.
Yep.
Actually, I don't think he's on my Facebook. Oh,
You
yeah,
go
you
to
are.
Spotlight on
I have so many
Sports.
people, I forget.
You go to Spotlight on Sports and
Got it.
YouTube. Yep. There.
Okay.
What time do you fly out today?
My flight got delayed 2 hours, so I don't fly out now until 6:30.
Really?
Yeah.
You're
It'll be a
going
long day.
You're going to Gatorland? Did you check Groupon? Go on Groupon when you get there, Orlando, and a lot of times Gatorland has special.
Really? Because I
Tickets
just bought them. I
Yeah.
just bought them through work. I
Oh,
got them
really?
25% off.
Oh, well then probably Groupon's not gonna beat that anyway. But some of the other things that you want to do, like Hooters always has them on there. Different Hooters around.
Oh, really?
And different restaurants. You can go to restaurants for it. Because I already got coupons to go to Hooters out in Vegas. You get $80 worth of food for $54.
I don't have to print it, right?
No, it'll go to your phone if you set it up
That's
for the mobile. And it'll give you either the hashtag or that barcode that you need. All right, we're going into live play right now. There's Kevin, Pete, Jim. Kevin is up first on 17, but I think Jim's going to bowl. Again, Kevin is on Moda's staff. He's done real well in his young career already. I love his shirt. This is just a fun tournament that Crystal does. It's really nice up here that they do this for their bowlers. Strike for Jim. Great start to the day. Alexis Hutchings is on lane 18 next. There are different divisions in this tournament. One of them is a youth division. That's why you see the youth bowlers out on the lanes. It's just a good house tournament for all the bowlers here. Kevin picks up his spare, which is good. He had double wood left. Pete Barney's going to be up on 17. As you can see from Pete's shirt, He's definitely a Ryan Schaefer fan. He's got his Brunswick shirt on of Ryan's. Ryan's missed today. Ryan and Jimmy Pitts and Bob Leonard Sr. is down there in the villages there in Florida. They'll be bowling some PBA events. Done great the first event they were in. They all cashed. Great job by our local guys. Pete's left 9. Is left with 1 pin. Got 9 on his first ball. I am the commentator today because Ray is bowling. All right, now we have Pete up on 17. Kevin will get the shot figured out, I'm sure. Okay. Good ball there, Pete. You got your strike. Oh, actually, that was Jim who got the strike. Pete was up on lane 18. He's got 6 on his first ball and a little bit of a difficult shot on his second. Alexis Hutchings. Oh, that was a good ball. Left with the 7 pin. Oh, tough one, Pete. Good spare on 17. It's hard to believe bowling season is on the wind down time here in April and May. But Nationals and Open Championships is happening in Las Vegas. I know there's a lot of local teams that will be going out in the next couple weeks. Good shot by Jim on lane 18. He's on a 3-bagger. Oh, there's Kevin. I think he did a ball change. Good shot. We can see some of the other lanes. 15 and 16's in our view. And Rob is up. Strike there for Rob. Good one on 18. Way to go, Alexis. Okay, Kevin's up on 18. Jim's on 17. Good day to be in the bowling center because it doesn't look like it's going to get as nice out as what we thought it was. Kevin has a tough lead with a split on 18. I missed my sidekick, Mark Walters. I'm hoping he may make it up today. He wasn't sure, but hopefully Mark will be here later to take this job away from me, which will be fine with this woman. Oh, good shot, Jim. Again, normally Ray Scrivens and Mark Walters does the commentating for Spotlight on Sports and Events, but Ray is bowling the tournament. So you are left with me, Donna Scrivens, here for Spotlight on Sports and Events, doing a live broadcast of the Crystal Lanes tournament for their house bowlers. Alexis is up on 17. Good shot, Alexis. Okay, Kevin's back up on 17. Let's see if he's got this figured out yet. Then our gentleman, Jim, is going to be up on 18. It's on his four-bagger. There, that's the Kevin we know. Good shot, Kevin. He's wearing his Lucky Popcorn shirt today. Oh, wow, Jim's on a five-bagger. Great shot, Jim. Oh, nice spare on 18. Really good shot. Oh, excuse me, that was 16, but great pickup on 16. Pete's now on a three-bagger, just bowled on 17. And Alexis is on now a three-bagger. She just got a strike on 18. Good job, Alexis. Again, it's just fun watching all the great bowlers and the talent that's here. I see Ernie Brennan as I look down the lanes. I see Alex Sherman. Craig Hutchins is here. Just a great tournament for the local players. Kevin's got a 10-pin left on 18. Jim is back up on 17. Let's keep this straight going, Jim. Oh, left a 7-pin. Come on, good cover. Covered up. Nice pickup on lane 16 by Joe. For those of you that do want to watch this live stream event, if you want to tell your friends, it's on Spotlight on Sports and Events YouTube channel. And you can go to our website, spotlightonsportsandevents.net. It will be streaming there as well. Good job on covering that 7-pin, Jim. There we go. Good shot. Pete. That's another strike for Pete. He's on a four-bagger. And Alexis is up on 17. She throws a really good ball. Nice shot, Alexis. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to some of the bowlers as we go through here so that we can get some on-one interviews with people to see how they're bowling. Maybe some suggestions on how they're playing the lanes, what equipment. Kevin's got a single pin left on 17, and Jim is up on 18. Rob is back up on 16 to pick up his spare. Come on, Rob. Oh, that was a close one. I am at a little bit of a disadvantage because I don't have the tales and the stories that people like Mark Walters, who's been around the game for years, and Ray Scrivens has to tell you from time to time. I'm normally in the back of the scenes doing the computer work, but I've stepped out to the front to cover this tournament today. I'll be honest with you, I like the back part of working the tournament better than I do the front. And we will be running some tournaments next year. We're just putting up together a schedule now to see where we're going to go next. Alexis has a tough lead on 18. Oh, good shot on 17 by Pete. Oh, and Rob gets a good carry on 15. Oh, nice pickup, Alexis. Really good shot. Good spare cover on 17. Kevin's back up on 18. I'm sure he'll figure out what he's going to be doing to get stringing those strikes. Kevin has got a 7 count on 18. Jim's up on 17. Let's get a double here, Jim. Get that string going again. Oh, nice shot, Jim. Good shot. This tournament does have a fast pace. There's 4 bowlers per pair, 2 on a lane, so the 3 games is going to go very quickly. Kevin covers the 3 that he had left on 18. Alexis is up on 17 and Pete is up on 18. They drew for lanes for this tournament. There was not assigned lanes. They drew just before the tournament started. I will tell you some of the local tournaments going around today. I think at Valley Bowling Center, they may be having a shift of the New York State Open Championships. If there isn't a shift today, I know they resume play next week because of Easter weekend. The state tournament is going to be running there the next 3 or 4 weekends. If you haven't already done so, I know their spots are filling up rapidly. So please, if you want to bowl the state championship, get a hold of them and see if you can get an open spot available. It has team doubles and singles there. If you are a tournament operator and you have some upcoming tournaments and happen to have Ray's cell phone, text him your information and we'll make sure to announce it today while we are covering this tournament. So if you have any upcoming tournaments, let us know. Shoot us a text. Kevin's back up on 17. Let's see what he does here. And Jim is getting ready to bowl on 18. There's a good shot by Kevin. Great ball. Rob is up here on 16. I have a couple junior bowlers over here on 15 and 16 that's bowling. And we have Alexis on 17 and 18. Good shot, Jim. Way to set up that foundation frame because we will be going into the 10th frame here. Another strike by Pete. Let's have Alexis get a strike, and then they all set up a good 9th frame to go in the 10th frame with all solid strikes. Now Alexis left her a tough spare there, the 3 with the double wood. A little bit of a tricky spare for a bowler, but I've got the confidence that she's going to pick it up. Looking through the scores, I don't see anybody that's on, a 300 pace, or we would turn the camera to that location. And Alexis picks the spare up to give her a good solid build for the 10th frame. Oh, come on, Jim, get that. Oh, tough leave in the 10th frame with 7s with a split. Kevin gets the pin across the deck to take out the 10, giving him a strike in the 10. Jim does cover the 2, has a nice 244 game. Kevin's up on 18. Second ball in the 10th. Ooh, 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 ooh. Tough shot there. Oh dear. Alexis leaves a lead that you don't see very often. It's makeable, but in all the years I've watched bowling, I think I've seen it made once. Both very unusual hits out there for these guys to be bowling at. Oh, Kevin almost made that. Still a nice 188 game for Alexis. All right, Pete's going to finish out this game here on 18. Leaves a 3 count. Come on, Pete, spare it up. Now that's a spare ball going down the lane. Oh. Kind of a psychedelic roll to it. Well, the scores on this pair is 171 for Kevin, 197 for Pete. Jim had the big game of 244 and Alexis with a 188. Let's see what they can do in this next game. Jim's up on 17. Has a 7 pin. left. Oh boy. Well, the one fell. So Kevin caught a break. He's got the 10 pin left on 18. I did see his dad Mike around here somewhere. Not sure what lanes Mike ended up on today. Jim spared up his pin, so Kevin picked up his 10 pin. So good start to the second game. I see J.R. Fleming's here today too. Howie Ayers. Eric Kramer, I saw him on one of the lanes. Like I said, a lot of local talent here. Some really, really great bowlers in this house. I do know they had a Riders Cup championship tournament here between Crystal where they won the Riders Cup with another bowling center outside of Bath. Oh, Kevin got a lot of pin action on that ball, left a 10 pin. Jim's got a tough split, which he picks it up. Well, really not a split because the head pin was there, but still a tough leave, and he picks it up on 18. Good shot, Jim. Or I'm sorry, Pete. Okay, Jim goes for a second frame in this game on 18. He picks up good strike, good shot, Jim. Alexis is up on lane 18 now. A lot of pin fall, leaves the 2 pins she's got to pick up. Pete's got a single pin on 17. Another junior bowler on 16, Joe. Leaves a 10 pin. Nice spare by Alexis. Sorry for the interruption, folks, but my phone did go off, and it was my oldest son from St. Louis, Jesse Scrivens, checking in to see how things were going. He's at junior bowling this morning with his 2 daughters, Brooklyn and Peyton. So I'd like to shout out to my grandchildren, Brooklyn and Peyton Scrivens. They're bowling at St. Charles Lanes, owned by Randy Lightfoot, former PBA and current PBA player. Really nice center they have out in St. Charles. That's home of the Lindenwood Lions, who's had several national championship collegiate teams bowl out of there, girls and boys both. They do a great job with the program. Saw recently on Facebook where Phil Vita received the Coach of the Year award for his coaching because he is the head coach of the girls and Randy's the head coach for the guys. They do a great job with the program at Lindenwood. Pete gets a strike in 18. That helps his game. If you have a son or daughter that bowls in the junior program, look at ways to get them into college with their bowling. There's a lot of big scholarship money out there, especially on the girls' sides for collegiate players. I was fortunate to work some of the high school bowling tournaments during my time of doing some of the tournament work behind the scenes, and I've seen some really great local talent that went on to bowl collegiately and do a great job with it. I always enjoyed when my son bowled the Youth Bowlers Tour. I was fortunate to watch Ryan Simonelli, and it's nice to see how his career has progressed since the YBT Tour in New York State. Nice pickup by Kevin. Jim has a 10-pin left on 18. For people that are maybe out there watching that really only does bowling recreational, think about joining a league. It's a great way to spend family time or quality time with your friends. I know Ray and I, through our lifetime, has made a lot of great friends through bowling. It's just a great atmosphere to bowl. It's recreational. It also gives you, it's physical, gets you the exercise, gets you out talking with people. It's just a great sport to do. It's a lifetime sport. I know people still in their 70s and 80s that go out there every day and enjoy the game. It's something you should consider. And it's a sport your kids can excel at. And it's something that they can have all their lives to bowl and have fun when they start raising their families. Alexis is up on 18. Good strike by Alexis. That gives her a double. Pete's now back up here, or Jim's back here on 17. Kevin's up on 18. If you'd like to sign up your kids for youth play, just go to your local bowling center. I know their leagues are winding down now, but you can always start planning for the fall. Get them involved. It's a great sport and a great time. Nice strike by Jim on 17. Kevin's up on 18. Leaves a single pin hit there on 18. Alexis up on 17. She throws a really, really good ball, this young lady. Leaves a single pin for her to pick up. Kevin picks up the spare on 18. Alexis covers her single pin on 17. Good job, young lady. Like I said, this is fast pace of bowling. They're halfway through their second game. They'll have one more game before they cut. And then the top players will continue on. Pete leaves a single pin on 18. Kevin's up on 17. Hit it. Almost, just not quite. Oh, just missed on 18. Good cover by Kevin. Picked up his single pin on 17. Again, just kind of looking through the scores to see if there's anything out there that We may want to change the camera too, and as of yet, some good numbers, but I don't think I've missed a 300 yet. Oh, that's a good shot too. 10 pin leave on 18 by Jim. Oh, I see our friend Doug Mosier further down. Looks like he's around 27, 28 bowling. Now we have Pete's back up on 17. Alexis is on 18. Needs a 10 pin on 17. Very nice ball by Alexis. Great shot. Very, very impressive bowler. Sometimes this game is tough. The simplest leaves are sometimes the hardest ones to get. Kevin's back up on 18 with Jim on 17. There. Now that's a strike that looks like Kevin Donovan. Nice shot by Jim on 17. Alexis is coming up on 17. Pete's on 18. Bob Jardy's coming up on 16. And Al Farr, you can see him on 15. So the camera's covering quite a few lanes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's one of those balls that you like to have back right after you know you let it go. Come on, Alexis, come back and get that spare. Ooh. Oh, geez. You had the same action on 16. You get it over there just a little too far and it just doesn't come back. Spare it up, Alexis. Get it on 17. There, much better ball. Get it. Oh. Well, at least it was only one and not the second one. Again, any tournament directors out there, if you have some upcoming tournaments and want us to announce them today, please text Ray Scriven's phone if you have it and let us know and we will announce it on the air. Oh, another great shot by Kevin. Now that's the Kevin I know. Definitely the Kevin we all know. Again, we wish to offer our best of lucks to Bob Leonard, Jim Pitts, and Ryan Schaefer when they bowl their next event down in Florida. Great representation of the area going down there to bowl the PBA events. Good luck to them. Great bowling. I know they've been doing really well so far. Plus me, I'd rather be with them down there only because of the weather up here. Oh, just great pickup on 18. Just touched that 10 pin. Good cover by Pete. Right now it stands Kevin's got 117 with a double in the 7th and 8th frame. Pete's got 103 with a spare up. Jim has 137 and he's on a spare, and Alexis has got 135. Just finished the 8th with a strike. Good job, Alexis. Here we go. Jim back on that strike train. That's what you need to do. Sponsors for this tournament. The following sponsors have sponsored this tournament. Beartown Beverage is one of the sponsors for this tournament. Another strike by Kevin on 18. Gives him a 3-bagger right now. All right, some of the sponsors: Brunswick Bowling, Homes by Tucker, Tom Edwards Accounting, Beartown Beverage, Spotlight on Sports and Events, Lexus gives herself a tough leave. She's got 6 in the split. And on 18, Pete ends up with a split. Lexus picks up the 2. That's a very difficult split. I've seen it picked up, but again, not very often. You have Joseph back up on 16, picking up his spare, and Kevin's now up on 17. Kevin's on a 3-bagger going into the 10th. He's got another game to go after this. There, that's a 4-bagger. First ball in the 10th is a strike. Good shot by Kevin. Jim is up on 18 for his first ball in the 10th. Jim gets that first ball in the 10th for a strike. Again, it's great to see the youth bowlers bowl in this tournament. I'd like to give a shout out to the bowling center here. Bobby Downing's the manager, and he does a fine job. Very personal guy, does great things for the bowlers. Does a good job here. They all enjoy him, like him, keeps them informed, keeps them on their toes. Mickey, the owner, does a great job. Recently went out and stepped out and bought a new lane machine, which means a lot to the bowling. Lanes conditions are everything in today's environment. Jim has a split left and the second ball in the 10th. Kevin's up for his last ball in the 10th. He's still striking, so let's hope he finishes out with a strike. Al Farr is getting up on 16. He's on 5 in a row. Great job by Kevin. 237. Great game, Kevin. Jim ends up with a 202 game. Pete's throwing his first ball in the 10th. Having a tough time of it right now, Pete is. Alexis is going up for her first ball on 18 in the 10th. And she gets it. Good job, Alexis. Need that first one. Pete had a tough leave on that game. Alexis is going to go set up for her second ball in the 10th. '17 and 18 seems to be bowling as faster paced than the rest of the lanes here, because they're just finishing up their 10th, and some of the lanes next to me is in the 7th frame and the 6th frame. Second ball's a strike for Alexis in the 10th. Good ball. We plan on being here for the full day of the event, covering all the action up until the finals. Ooh. Well, Alexis, at least that was on the last ball in the 10th. She's got a triplicate going, because I think her first game is a 188, and now her second game is a 188. So they'll be starting shortly the third game. Another sponsor of the tournament is Mr. Fix-It. Tournaments really rely on sponsorship. It really means a lot to the bowlers, and it helps the prize funds considerably. And if you want to get your name out there, and think about sponsoring a bowling tournament. With Facebook and social media and some of the other internet advertising streams, these type of events can reach out a long ways. Good ball by Rob on lane 16. Ooh. Jim on 18 left himself a tough lead with the split. I love the graphics on the monitors. They tell you how to pick it up. I always know how to pick it up. I just never had the, the expertise to do it. I learned very early on. I make a better spectator than I do a bowler. Pete's up on 17. He's going to have to figure out. Having a tough go here today. Alexis is up on 18. Al Farr has a good game going on 15 and 16. He's at 179 in the 7th with a strike up in the 8th. Alexis starts her third game with a strike. Good job, Alexis. Oh, good. Pete picks up that good spare. Kevin's up on 18, and Jim's going to be up on 17. Ooh, Kevin leaves a tough spare on 18. Split. Rob's on a 3-bagger. Good job, Rob. Al covers the 10 pin on 16. We have Anita Genosa coming up on 15. I think I said her last name right. And Joe Enderle is coming up on 16. Oh, wow, Kevin picked that up. Great shot, Kevin. Wow. Now, I haven't seen that very often. That was good. Wow. We have that recorded, Kevin. The Greek Church picked up recorded. Oh, nice shot, Alexis. Like I said, she throws a really, really good ball. Oh, and then we have the 7-10 on 16 by Joe. Tough lead. Nice shot, Kevin. Really good spare, Kevin. Really good spare. Oh, good job, Pete, picking up the single pin that you had left. Okay, Rob on 16 gets a shaker strike, but all looks good on paper. Okay, good strike by Jim on lane 18. Pete's up on 17, and Alexis is back up on 18. Nice strike, Pete. Good job. Rob is just getting up in the 16th. We're going to throw his second ball in the 10th. Leaves a 3 count. Lexus gets a nice Brooklyn hit on 18. Good job, young lady. Alfar finishes out with a strike in the 10th. Nice 249 game for Al on lane 15s and 16. Jim throws another strike. He's on a triplicate. Move the camera a little bit, see if I can pick up some other bowlers going down the lanes a little bit more. There we go. Be able to shoot some of 20, 21, 22, and 23. Get some different aspects of the tournament going on here today. Eric just finishing up his shot on 19. Kevin going for a spare, good spare on 18. Lexus is back up on 17 to shoot at the 3 that she has left. Oh, tough lead there, Alexis, on that single pin. I thought you had that covered. All right, Pete's on a double. Stephen Alstead just threw a. Gonna throw on lane 20. Chad just threw a double on lane 19. Steve has a double now. Jim's back up on 18, and Kevin has a split up on 17. Oh, pin just didn't want to fall over. A few more minutes, we'll turn the camera and try to shoot the lower end of the house. Hoping to see Kevin show me how to pick that up too. Eric Krenler just shooting on lane 20. Tough leave. He's got a split left. Jim covers up a singles pin leave. Ooh, Rob leaves a tough one on lane 16. Oh, shaker single pin leave on lane 17. They're always tough. It looks like they're going to fall, and they don't. Come on, Pete, pick it up. Oh, nice pickup by Eric on that split that he left on 20. Boy, that young lady throws a good ball. Another strike for Alexis on 18. Seeing some unusual spares picked up today. Ones that are difficult, ones I haven't seen picked up in a while. Great bowling, everybody. Anita has a good ball on 16. Just a tough break to leave the 10 pin. Another one bowling here today is Adam Madigan, one of Ray's teammates from Thursday nights. Adam's a fine young left-hander bowler. Had thrown some serious high scores in his fairly young bowling career. Now he started off my son's bowled junior program with him for years until he graduated to the adult programs. Had really good times with the youth team there. Good shot by Jim. Kevin's got another tough leave on 18. Greg Waters is here. Alfaro throws a really good, strong strike on 16. Alexis sometimes puts that really close. See Eric Kramer up on 19 through a nice solid strike. Oh, nice spare, Alexis. Good shot. Way to spare that up. Gonna be doing another camera adjustment here. Get some action going down the lower end of the house, so I apologize for the bounce. Still trying to keep some of my feature player in play. There we go. Still have 17 in play, and now it's more of a good shot down through 9, 10, 11, and 12. Pick up some of the bowling action down that way, at least not the bowlers, at least some of the hits that they get. Kevin, nice solid strike on 17. Rob Jardy's now up on 16. Alex is up on 18. Alexis, I'm sorry, it's just out of your shot on 18. Oh, that's one that you wonder why it's still there. Alexis got a 9-pin count on 18. Al Farr's up with a single pin left on 15, which he covers. Pete's got a double. Good shot from 17. Just out of your screen, and he's going to be throwing the ball right now, just going down that you can see it, was Craig Hutchins, and he leaves. Looks like they struck on that ball. It's kind of hard to see. The ball going down the lane on. You just saw throw the strike was Ray Scrivens. Can't see him throwing the ball, but you can see what he gets at the end. Lane 13, as you see the ball going down the lane, that's Craig Hutchins' shot. Another good strike by Craig. Rob up on 15. Has two pins left, got an 8 count. Jim spares up his 3 count that he had left. Lexus is coming back up on 17. Gonna be turning my camera back on here so I can pick up my feature pair of 17 and 18. There we go. Finish up the game because they are in the 8th frame on 17 and 18. Nice shot by Jim on 18 to get a strike. Lexus, come on, pick this spare up. Oh, not quite. Kevin's back up on 17. Alexis is coming up on 18. Oh, nice shot by Kevin on, nice solid strike on 17 by Kevin. That's a 3-bagger for Kevin and good setup for the 10th frame. Good solid foundation frame of the 9th frame. Oh, wow. That's a tough one on 18, Alexis. That was a really good shot. Really, really good. Pete's coming through. Pete was on a 3-bagger. He's got a 7 count. Oh, Rob has a hit on 16, left the split. Alexis picks up her single pin on 18, sets up a good foundation frame for her. Oh, tough break for Pete on 17. I thought he had that spare covered. Everybody on 17 and 18 is now going into their 10th frame, like I said. They are bowling way faster than everybody else. They'll be finishing up their 3rd game shortly. Kevin's up on 18 for his first ball in the 10th and catches a heck of a break for a strike. Everything just kind of wanted to fall on that shot. Jim is up on 17. Nice strike for Jim. Nita's up on 16. Nice strike for Nita on 16. Kevin's up for a second ball on 18. Hit it. Left a single pin, got a 9-pin count. Jim is now up for his ball, second ball in the 10th. Nice strike by Jim. Jim's got a good series going. Very good series. Al's got a silent strike on 16. Kevin covers his spare on 18. Kevin ends up with a 199 game. Ooh, tough leave for Joe on lane 16. Jim's up for his final ball in the 10th. Strikes out. Gives Jim a good game of 234. Really nice series by Jim. Good bowling, Jim. Alexis. First ball in the 10th is a strike. Good going, girl. Like I said, this tournament has different divisions, and one of those divisions is a youth division. Again, Crystal Lanes is running the message to thank all their sponsors for the Invitational. Mr. Fix-It, Maranatha Bible Chapel, Brunswick Bowling, HomesByTucker.com, Tom Edwards Accounting, Beartown Beverage, Spotlight on Sports and Events. Thanks to all the sponsors of this great event. One of the sponsors does do it in memory of Bobby Downing's dad, Robert Downing. Alexis second ball in the 10th, left through the 10 pin. She finishes out the game with a 182. So Jim had 234, Alexis had 182, Kevin had 199, and Pete is finishing out his game with a 199. Now 17 and 18, like I said, was way ahead of everybody. So they are finished. I am going to move the camera so that maybe we can watch some action again on the low end of the house. Excuse me while I make a camera adjustment here. There we go, so we can see some fresh bowlers. You can barely, you can see Ray Scrivens is up. Not sure what he strikes on lane 12. You see Craig Hutchinson, the picture of the camera. Make a little bit of adjustment, see if I can pick up the lanes a little bit. There we go. You can see at least Craig's beginning and part of his follow through. Lane 13, and it's a powerful strike on lane 13. He always amazes me on how hard he throws the ball. Okay, we have Mark Davis on 14, left a tough split. We have Rob up on lane 15. Finishes out his 8th frame with a strike. We have Mark back up on lane 14, trying to pick up a very tough spare. We have George Hall Jr. up on lane 14. Gets a 7 count. We have Al Farr coming up on lane 15. Al's on 4 in a row. Let's see if he can make this 5. Oh, good shot, Al. Good shot. They are going to be finishing up their 10th frame here shortly on 15 and 16. We do have John down on 13 and 14 on a 4-bagger, and it's the front 4 that he has. Let's see if he can keep that up. Joe shoots a nice ball, but still leaves just 2. Craig Hutchins is up on lane 14. Can't see what the lanes do, but there's a good solid hit. Left a tough lead because the pin spun around the 10 but didn't knock it down. George is back up on lane 13. Solid strike for George. Craig Hutchins is back up to shoot for his 10 pin on 14. See if we can get the... There we go. At least now we can see the hit for the pins there on 13 and 14. Rob is up on lane 15. First ball in the 10th. He's on a 3-bagger. Leaves a 10 pin. Al Farr's going for his 2nd ball in the 10th. He can't see the hit on the pins, but he leaves a 6 count. Still going to have a really good game. Ray Scrivens gets a 7 count, has a funny spare to shoot at. Rob picks up his second ball in the 10th. He spares it. John now has 5 in a row on 13 and 14. Al finishes out his 10th frame for Al Farr with a 229 game. Good game for Al. Rob is up for his final ball in the 10th. Craig Hutchins just slams another strike. Rob ends up with a 182. Joe just first ball in the 10th. He got a strike. Mark is up for his ball on lane 14. Leaves a 10 pin. And Anita's coming up now on lane 13. Mark spares it up, picks up his 10 pin on 14. Anita gets a 7 count on lane 15. Anita goes for her spare on lane 15. Didn't quite pick it up. So Al Farr ends up with a 229. Joe ends up with a 147. Rob ends up with a 182. And Anita ends up with a nice 214 game. John broke off on lane 13. Ended up with a 3 count. Craig Hutchins with another strike. Now we're getting down to the finals here. There's quite a few lanes that's finished up. Looking down through, kind of checking some scores. So I see some 600s. Series. No real big scores that I can see from where we're at with the camera. We're going to be taking a break here in a few minutes as these teams finish up. When we come back, we'll be live streaming the next step of this tournament. Again, this is Donna Scrivens with Spotlight on Sports and Events. We're at Crystal Lanes here in Corning. We are streaming the Corning Invitational Tournament put on by the house for their bowlers who bowl at their center through league play. We will be coming back to do the next step in the tournament in just a little bit. Hopefully you sign back on and continue to watch some great bowling action here locally in Corning, New York. Thank you.